Namaste and welcome. I'm Jenny Brandon of Bloom Yoga, and today we're going to do some yoga for digestion. So this is going to be a very simple sequence, about 10 minutes long, that we're going to work on supporting our belly and some of that digestion and maybe helping it along the way when we feel a little bloated or unhappy in our bellies after a meal. So for today, you won't really need any props. If you have a yoga mat, you can lay that out on the floor, or a blanket on the floor is just fine as well. So let's start off by coming onto our backs. And go ahead and lay down. You can roll onto your side and slowly lower onto your back. Just find yourself on the back, legs wide, arms at your sides, and take a couple of deep breaths. So let the breath draw into the belly, feel the belly expand. And as you exhale, releasing. Again, inhaling big through the nostrils. And then exhaling and releasing. One more time. Inhaling into the belly, feeling it rise. And then exhale and releasing. And then go ahead and bend your knees and draw those knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze, a little rock from left to right here. Right? Maybe taking a little circle towards the ceiling with your knees if that feels okay of your back. We're just starting to get into the belly, into the colon. We're going to work the ascending and descending colon here today. And we're going to start off by hugging our right knee to our chest and extending our left leg onto the mat. So just bring that leg down onto the mat. Squeezing that right knee slightly maybe to the outside of your rib cage towards your armpit. There we start to get into our ascending colon. So the ascending colon is the start of our colon. And so in here, think about the start, the beginning where everything comes in. So with a squeeze like this, we're just starting to try to let everything start to move along in that colon. So take 2 more deep breaths into this space, a little compression, a little help here into that digestion. And then we're going to keep our left hand on our right shin area here. And we're going to start to cross our right leg over to the left. Now, your right arm, let it open wide like an airplane wing, allowing your shoulder blades to rest onto the mat, collarbones nice and wide. And we're not trying to get this right leg all the way to the ground. That's fine. It can kind of hover here. But we're getting this twist in the bottom half of the body. Top part stays open, heart's nice and wide. Take another breath. And then as you inhale, slowly come back to center with those legs. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Take a breath. And then keeping that left leg hugged towards your chest, extend your right leg onto the mat, a little bit outside of the rib cage, right? Think about drawing your knee towards the armpit, and just breathe. Take 3 breaths here. You can keep your right leg active, foot flexed. This is our descending colon on the left side, so the end of our colon, where the elimination starts to happen. And then when you're ready, we're going to keep our right hand on that left leg and help it cross to the right side. Left arm opens wide like an airplane wing. And again, we're not trying to press that leg to the ground. We're just trying to get this twist. Top part stays open, bottom half twists. Think about it like wringing out those internal organs. Take another big breath. And then slowly help yourself come back to center. Drawing those knees back into your chest again. And we're going to come all the way to seated. So some of you might like to roll onto your side and press yourself up. Others of you might like to go ahead and take a little rock and come all the way up to seated, crossing your legs here at the front of your mat. So once you're sitting up nice and tall, lengthening through the spine, we're going to inhale. Reach your arms up to the sky. Big breath in. And as you exhale, pressing that air out. And again, inhale, arms up to the sky, big length. Hands coming back to heart center. And inhale, arms up and away. We're going to take our right hand and we're going to cross to our left knee. Now rolling open that left shoulder, sit up tall, lengthen through the spine. So don't force this twist, just a nice inhale as we grow tall and an exhale as we get a little more space to twist here. 2 breaths, right? Working over the belly, working a little digestion. support here. And then as you inhale, turning that head forward, we're going to untwist and just let the heart walk forward, fingertips walk forward. Just as far as is comfortable for you, let the head release. Think about this as a place where the belly's just hanging out, taking some stress off of it. And then slowly, slowly walk it all the way back to center. We're going to scoop our legs and we're going to have two options here, a little Navasana boat pose. So fingers can stay down and you can lift the legs and open the heart. This is great, okay? Lots of belly work in this. You might like to release your arms and bring them behind your thighs, lift the chest and open the heart, right? Maybe extend your arms, take one more breath, right? We're firming into that belly. And then we're going to release and cross your legs the opposite way that they were, right? So if they were right leg in front before, switch to left leg. Sitting up tall, and we're going to inhale. Arms to the sky, big breath. And as you exhale, hands to heart center. And again, inhaling, arms up and away. Drawing hands back to heart center, and this time we're going to take that left hand and cross it to our right knee. Roll open that right shoulder, fingertips plant behind your bum, and sit up tall. Lengthen through the spine. So as you inhale, you grow a little taller, and as you exhale, you get a little more twist. Gently here, 2 more breaths. Send the breath into the back ribs. And then on your next inhale, turning that head forward and untwist, and we're going to walk it forward. So we like to untwist here by letting that back stretch out, let the belly hang, let the head release. Take another 2 breaths. Each time, feel like you're breathing in good stuff and feel like you're exhaling out stuff that you just don't need. And then walk back to center. We'll try that little Navasana again. So maybe fingers stay down, maybe you just want to lift the legs. This is great. Your second option, hands behind your thighs, lift the heart, open the chest, and then maybe extend your arms wide if you want a little extra balance. Think about drawing belly, right, nice and firm, and then go ahead and release. Crossing those legs again and inhaling, arms up to the sky. Drawing those hands to heart center. Good. And a little stretch for our bellies. So come over onto tabletop. Just a moment here to cat and cow. So wrists, elbows, and shoulders lining up, right? Nice lining up. Knees hip distance. Cat and cow. So as we inhale, the heart begins to extend forward and the tailbone slightly lifts. Our belly hangs out, letting everything relax there. And as we exhale and round in your spine, draw your belly towards your spine, right? We pull the internal organs in a little bit. And as we inhale, the heart comes forward, right? Letting that belly drop. And as we exhale, rounding in our spine, big stretch in our upper back. And one more time, inhale, that heart comes forward. Exhale, round in your spine. And back to flat back tabletop. Knees can be as wide as your mat, big toes might touch, and sink back into a child's pose. Let your forehead rest. Maybe on the ground, maybe you can make fists and let your head rest. What a great place to let your belly just hang out, right? I think this is great if you've had too much to eat and you need a little extra space there in your belly, right? This is a great place to just let everything hang. Take 2 more breaths. And then slowly press yourselves back up. Swing around onto your bums again. Come all the way to seated. Crossing your legs. Sitting up tall here. Resting your palms face down in your lap. And go ahead and close your eyes for a moment. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. Inhaling through the nostrils and exhaling through the nostrils. Closing the back of the throat off slightly as we exhale our Ujjayi breath to fire up that digestion. Inhaling through the nostrils and exhaling through the nostrils. And take 1 more breath here. Taking a moment, offering gratitude to yourself for getting onto your mat and taking a little time out of busy days to take care of yourself. I thank you for your time. Namaste.